almost live on all the things. I have merged our channels, Hawks.
Cool.
Awesome. There we go. Hi, everyone. Everyone just join in. My name's Benergy or Benny. I do events and experiences here at Bonfire. And today's going to be a pretty cool day for Friday Night Fights. I am joined by my colleague over here, Milkweed. I don't know if you want to do an intro. No?
Sure. Yeah, I am Jordan, aka Milkweed, and I support our operations team
Yeah.
here at Bonfire. Yeah.
And we're doing something kind of cool this week. So Fridays are. Did I just? Well, I might have accidentally. No. Okay. Cool. Fridays, are kind of our spicy days, our competitive days, where Thursdays are like more welcoming and hey, just joining. Let's be chill with those folks. Where Fridays have kind of been structured to be more of our competitive days, and when we've started the structure, we've always thought about like, hey, like this could be a great opportunity to help kind of lean into the competitiveness of it. And so tournaments were always a thing that was, on the horizon of like something we'd want to do. And so actually, Hawks, you were the one that reached out to me of like, hey, like you want to do a stream for Friday Night Fights? And I was like, actually, it'd be really cool if you and Bolby, who co-created the original uh, um, uh, community tournament at the end of Next Fest, hopped up here, and we can all just kind of spitball, and then we'll have Bolby in our team for the first hour while we do Spires, and then we'll switch out with Milkweed. But I already did your intro. But hey, you wanna say hi?
Yeah. So I guess I'll go first. So hey everyone. If you tuned into the community night yesterday, I was there for the Tower Hour, but I've been part of the community. Started playing since last July. And just been trying to get more involved with the game as I've been playing it more and more. And I think when Next Fest was going on, Bolby and I really wanted to end Next Fest in with like a bang, so to speak. So that's when I think Bolby actually wanted to create some sort of a community event, and I helped him out, and that's kind of where we uh, the whole first community tournament came about. Um, so I don't want to speak for Bolby, but I think we have some ideas that we want to discuss about like what we could do now with the current systems in place with the game, and then I definitely have some ideas of like potential things that we could try to do in the future. If we kind of build around that a little bit. So I'm just excited to kind of talk through that on the stream. You want to talk, Colby?
Yeah, yeah, I don't have too much to say. Just my name's Bolby. Yeah, I started in the first like open alpha back in September, and I've played the game ever since. It's probably top 5 games I've ever played. I love it. So I'm here for the long run, and yeah, I'm excited to see where we can go with tournaments. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thanks everyone in who is hanging out with us in here. We are going to also be playing Spires. We'll kind of talk while we're looting and stuff, and then probably take a pause to actually focus and play. And Hawks and I are on Twitch right now, so if you're on Discord, I posted the links up above. So make sure you can see both of our perspectives. So make sure you're heading over there. But yeah, you want to get started with the convo. I know queues are going to open up in a couple minutes here, but so actually, I can kind of get started on our side. So when we've now done, well, I've been a part of 3 employee tournaments. They're usually end of year, and when I've done it, it's always been ascension mode, and how we do it is like basically across like 2 weeks, a game every morning, so like 9 games, and you are locked with a team. There's like a whole like draft system, and a band system for like Witch Eternals, and then every game, if you're higher than a certain point, you get a certain amount of points. So, like top three would get the highest points for each game, and then the final two games are like times 2 points, right? And so it's kind of this like 2 week commitment of you being with your team. You have some alternates lined up for if you're out a certain day, and then you kind of like you have this like amounting to the finals kind of big moment. And so when you two kind of rolled out your tourney, I was actually like, it was really cool to see like a different angle of like, hey, like we're condensing it to one day instead of this huge commitment. So like I kind of want to pick your brain on that, of like even just like how you even went about it to kind of focus on the training side and 2v2s and kind of that side of it, if you want to kind of give an overview of what it was.
Yeah, I'll go first because it was my idea initially, and now that I know more about the game, I don't think I would do 2v2 again, just because the game really is built around 3v3. It was kind of okay for the time because it was a lot of newer people and you can't abuse stuff as much, but like with infinite healing, that creates a problem in its own, and then we ban those items to try to make it fair. But then like the fights just aren't how they're meant to be without every item and 3 players. So I think yeah, I mean we don't have to get into the future right now, but I wouldn't do 2v2 again. I'd probably do 3v3. But yeah, I don't know. Have we didn't have custom back then, so I mean training was our only option, and then that we would practice in the training room. So I mean Ascension didn't even occur to us, but yeah, I just wanted to do something for fun because I've seen it done in other games, and that's how we came to that conclusion. And then as for the 1 day thing, we didn't. We had a hard enough time getting enough people there at the time, and then people dropping out. Like it was a huge headache. But we were luckily like you and Slushy clutched up and played, and then Stove and people. So it was super fun. So yeah.
And I mean that's why even like I'll give you credit on the 2v2, is like it actually leaned itself really well to be able to have a lot of really good rounds with not needing to get a fully packed team.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we
think
had 32 people and it worked out
Yeah.
pretty good.
yeah, I think ideally we would have liked to have 3v3s. And by the way, I think Q's open, so maybe we can
Yeah.
jump in. But uh, one of the things we struggled with was, do we want to do like balanced teams or have pre-mades? And I think ideally we wanted to have like pre-made stacks and have like a super ultra competitive tournament. But um with the heads up that we gave everybody, I mean, we had a full 32, but we didn't have 32 people of just like stacks, pre-made stacks. So we wanted to have some sort of way to kind of balance the teams. So we went in and randomized the teams essentially and tried to pair. Essentially didn't want like two really strong players to just dominate the entire tournament. So we actually have some really cool, interesting matches. So that was something that we tried to do, is pair up the team or the match, the pairings, so that it was a more competitive and fun to watch. And I think that actually came out pretty cool at the end. We actually kind of had a dark horse storyline.
Yeah, we didn't know who
that was
Zarze was, so
I know,
that
right?
was
and then
that was so cool.
he had a lot of hours because he's play. I guess he play in the morning playtest? Do we know? Because he's like he's a contractor. I
Oh
think he
yeah,
can.
he does. That's
Yeah,
right.
so he was really good, and but we didn't know his name, so we were just confused.
Like
So that was
Z.
cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah, him, and I think even Trees. I feel like there was another one of our
A
content side.
video
Yeah, our
person.
video folks.
Okay.
Yeah, that just like joined secretly, or just like kind of like on the DL. Man, I don't even know. Here,
Run.
that.
Sneklin is there.
Snacklet.
Oh yeah, is that your favorite?
Milkweed. I love how you're just this like whispering voice in my ear now.
Yeah, I was like, who is that?
Milkweed is very into his trap a person, snare a
Yeah.
person.
Oh yeah.
See, you have to understand, I'm an agent of chaos, and I just love making life difficult.
Yeah.
Game for others, so.
Are you just gonna buy Scimitar, Hawks?
Yeah, I was just trying to decide what I wanted to
Okay.
say. Last.
But yeah, I think that was my favorite thing about the community tourney was like there were folks there, like there was a Brazil team, there was like
Yeah.
there was like
Viva
folks,
Brazil.
Random storylines.
yeah, there were folks from like all over and folks you may have seen, may have not seen that just kind of was really eye-opening of like, hey, like we actually have like this pretty cool diverse community that we hadn't seen during the actual runs.
Yeah, that's why it would be hard to do like in the beginning because there's so like if we did set teams, it'd be hard because there are some like really good teams. It just wouldn't be fair to new players. But I think like a draft, like draft your teams could be fun. Where like the best player would go last in the draft, so to try and make it the most fair.
Yeah, we've kind of done both. So we actually internally, you might have heard like people being like the casual employee tournament, and it's actually is called casual because we were originally going to do a competitive track and then a casual track.
Okay.
And so, but then we end up scrapping it and just keeping the casual. Sorry, now I'm like in concentration mode a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I am too.
Oh, I just missed.
Kill this one?
There we go. Got it.
That one?
Yep. And so, so we end up just keeping it. We're like, we're just gonna call it casual for funsies. But when we started doing the drafting, it was we take our highest MMR folks, and then we'll do like a draft system, and we'll basically start from lowest of the highest. So like, because it was a full 15, so your 15th best that signed up.
Yeah, would be the best person.
That's where-
would be first.
would be
pick.
first, and then it was like a snake draft. So
Yeah, yeah.
your highest would get to choose twice, as it snaked around, and that worked out all right. But as our player base got more diverse, you would find that middle section was actually really good, and then that end section were like people that just started playing, so it got really funky, and teams weren't as balanced as they could have been.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't need to do the snake. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
So,
everything's worth.
This
trying to
time,
figure out.
what we tried this year was we flipped it. So now we actually made our team captains. So we and also that was another thing is the team captains are the people that chose. We kind of like voluntold them. We're like, hey, you're a team captain because you're just so good at this. And so we actually voluntold our lowest MMRs like, hey, you're a team captain now. And so they got to choose their picks. And we kept it snake draft, but because it was a snake draft, or because it was the lower MMRs, we were able to be like, hey, now you get to choose like, oh, Tetragon, like I always see him and kill me in morning playtest. Now he gets to be someone I get to have on my team, and they become like coaches more now. And I think that worked pretty darn well.
I think it worked really well, and I think one thing that adding to what Benny said was just like how people also picked based on who they played with in the past, and they really like meshed. So it wasn't just about picking the best person on the pool of available players.
Yeah,
the best person for you. So we found like a good mix of things, and like the winner of the tournament actually started out really bad, but then they started working together really well and
Okay.
had a huge comeback. So
Yeah, well,
I guess
we've
that
got to
doesn't-
say it's the Tetragon team that ended
yeah,
up
it was.
winning. But they lost. They did not get any points the first like 3 games, and all of a sudden they hit this rhythm and they were just going. You know, and that was
Oh,
really cool.
nice.
They ramped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that works for the community because people
Yeah.
don't know each other yet. So that would have
Exactly.
to be a little bit like down the road. But
I will carry you.
yeah,
Totally
it's
agree.
cool.
Yeah, so we've tried a couple different approaches. We've even like when we were first thinking about last year's tournament, we were like
I will
maybe
carry you
people
in
are
trust.
allocated like a certain amount of points, and you as someone drafting have like an allotted amount of points to spend, right? So if I want to spend it on someone really good,
Oh,
that now like balance it. Now I have to kind of split the remaining
yeah.
points on.
Was that hard to be like, okay, you're worth this many points?
That's
but
where. That's why
you're
we
only worth
didn't
this
do
many
it.
points." Okay.
Because we didn't want to associate, a
Yeah.
point with a person.
no. Yeah.
So that's where it felt a little yucky to be like, you're worth this amount of points. So we kind of moved away from it, but that was one of the things we talked about of like, hey, this could be something we could do, But realistically, I mean, maybe in this environment it might work because like people don't know each other, kind of the flop
Yeah.
of that,
That's kind of why we did just the most hours with the least hours and did it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only issue nowadays is like there's so many people that run fresh accounts.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think I hope you guys make it not Steam name
Yeah.
and you get an in-game name just because I don't know, if you're like min-maxing for ladder, you get an advantage if you can see the people's names and know what they're gonna do compared to if they change it every game and then you don't know the team, but then it's just a good team and they just destroy you out of the blue.
Picking up a quest.
Sorry, I'm like,
You need an anchor. Yeah. okay.
doing? I'm trying to sort my life out here. I'm like, I don't even
Yeah, you're
know
good.
what is this combination? I'm like, maybe, you know what? I'm gonna do so let's kind of talk about like we do another one, right?
Mhm.
Obviously we have things like when we were talking about doing the split between community and competitive, and then we were talking about like, hey, Spires is kind of the first thing I said to Sunset Line. I was like, hey, sorry, I just laughed at one of the Twitch comments was how much am I worth? See, that's exactly
Yeah.
that question's exactly why we didn't do that, because it feels yucky. I don't want to tell you how much you're worth. But the first thing I did was message Sunset, and I was like, hey, Sunset, what about, I know our wish list or something we're hopefully working on somewhat soon is custom game spires. And I was like, that sounds like a cool idea for a tournament because it's like already a bracket system,
Yeah.
He's like, maybe, like, obviously, like, this isn't even our version 1, right? This is our proof of concept, basically. So he's like, yeah, like, I could see it one day being the case. So that was kind of my thought going into, like, future tournaments. Like, hey, we could have utilize utilize Spires, and it already acts as, like, a bracket system, basically.
It's a little bit of a
We're all
Close
good
game.
fight.
there. We go.
Got one.
Got him.
Turn on Sniffa.
Yeah. Whoa,
He's
where's
resing?
the res? Where's the res?
Oh shit.
So yeah,
Nice.
so that was my thought on like if we were to do one kind of probably not most immediate,
Mhm.
but like that's my wish list one is like Aspire's
Yeah.
custom game tournament.
Yeah,
be
I
so
also
cool.
hope what they could do, because an easy one to be would just be like pick your Eternal and do a 3v3 in training rooms, because we've never seen it.
Yeah.
But I think we really need a circle down there. Like that's the biggest thing, because then that prevents people just running away and healing forever with some infinite healing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we're able to customize like the Spire's
Yeah,
game
that could
mode,
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
like you pick what arena you're gonna play in, you know what sets are available, things like that. Where
I'm just
they're
saying a
giving us,
circle
like-
in the training room is
Yeah.
closer. But yeah.
yeah.
Would you ever want to do like an Ascension tournament, or is that like
If
Yeah.
you want
really-
to talk about that, Colby?
Not right now, but I'm gonna focus. that takes some thought.
Yeah, the more we're doing this, the more I'm like, oh, we should have stuck with Bolbi's idea and started this at 6:30. It's all good.
Nice.
And boom.
Next turn.
No, Sniffa. Oh, he has revive.
Oh, that's why.
I mean,
Last wish.
there we go.
Is he alive?
Don't
He's
mess
alive.
around.
He's
No. Oh my gosh, it's annoying.
Where'd he go?
Diffa, we're trying to talk tournaments here. Come on.
Oh.
So
Alright,
good.
alright.
Yeah, just well, I was thinking of an Ascension. I mean, you kind of already said. I didn't know you guys did it like with points over many days, but I think it'd be too hard to do it over like a long period of time. But maybe a weekend, like a Saturday Sunday thing, could be cool.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking, well, it really depends the player base and how many we get interested, but it would be cool to do a point system with like have two lobbies going, or three, up to as many as we can get. But like, and then just like say there's 3 Ascension lobbies that run on Saturday, and the top 5 teams of each move on to Sunday for like a finals.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then I don't know, maybe the Sundays for money, whoever wins that one. So I don't know.
Yeah, we've also been
Lots
talking
of
about
things.
one thing we're looking to do is like expand into like collegiate efforts and things like that.
Oh,
no-
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm still in college.
There we
I
go.
could-
Yeah.
it'll be-
So we're like
me and Bot will join the same college and then
There we
make
go.
Swan enroll as well.
Yeah, well, we were in the, like you talking about cash. You give me the cash. Yeah, exactly. Is like maybe it's even like a summer tournament, and for like a X amount tuition money
Scholarship.
or scholarship. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it's like,
That'd be
Yeah,
so
that's sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
yeah. So like we're playing around with it. We're still kind of in the early phases. We've been meeting with different colleges, but like.
Okay.
You saying the cash kind of like triggered that like, oh yeah, like we're actually kind of heading that way.
You gotta call it the ACL, the Arkheron Collegiate League.
Hey, I
Yeah.
like that. Do I do a sushi? I always feel dirty doing a sushi.
I don't know. I think it's in the game.
It's in the
is what
game.
it is. Until it gets nerfed, like
Yeah,
it's no big deal.
yeah.
But
I'm gonna do this sushi.
getting a quest.
Yeah, but I do love that idea of like, what's up?
Oh no, I was gonna say like, are you guys? So you said you're discussing this with some like colleges already. Would this kind of be like every college kind of sends a team or something, or like?
It's
Well,
like so early
Have to be
on
online
that like
first,
yeah,
right?
it's like I think like we'd have to like fine tune what that means, but like more than anything, that's kind of our thought process of like it'd be cool to engage that side of it, and maybe even like around the summer, and maybe it's a scholarship, it's like that's kind of where we're at right now with the discussions of like, and then we have to get into like the finite of like,
Focus this enemy.
is it specific schools? Is it, a just kind of open thing? Is it what you're talking about? That's like step number 2 that we're not at yet. But I bring that up because like I do wonder, like you're talking about that like the weekend over the weekend, kind of idea, and then like having
Yeah.
that. I'm like, it'd be really cool if there's some sort of alignment there of like maybe maybe it doesn't have to be college focused, but like the prize pool is a scholarship that we're like put down or something. I don't know.
Oh, these are my friends. We gotta win this.
This is me talking out loud,
Written in blood.
I haven't seen Subwoo. Who's that?
He's new, but he's really good.
Yeah, he's beating
He's
Hawks
also on
up.
sushi, so.
oh,
Yeah,
I got
he's-
pierced.
Yikes! Yikes!
Who's fucking died? Nice.
Nice.
That means so.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, the
sorry,
freaking
sorry.
tears, man.
No, I grieve.
Targeted by me.
That
Nah, I
is-
agree with that fight.
Yeah, you play really safe as a Donnie into this. Oh, they have full Grim too. That's rough.
We got this. We got this. There were things I wasn't doing that I could have been doing.
I will stick with you, Mr. Benny.
Okay.
I'm gonna go fishing.
Yep.
Target this enemy.
Just get swan. Oh. Ah, that was a delay on there.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah. I'm like, and I'm blind and I can't see
trolled so bad.
anything.
I can't believe I missed.
Cheapest, chill, sub. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was rough.
Rough one.
Yeah.
All good. They're really
Holy
good.
piercing, man.
Oh, it's
Yeesh.
making me to exit to main
Yeah.
menu.
You're all
It's
over
fine.
the Party.
Or
Wait. Yeah, it's all good.
So yeah, so that's kind of like what just triggered my brain when you said like a prize pool. Is like, oh, that'd be cool if it was like maybe more like college focused, but then maybe
Yeah.
we're like reducing our pool of players,
Yeah, or either way, I hope there's like an announcement one day, like, oh, we plan on doing monthly this,
Yeah.
and there's this much money just to excite players.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
get some more competitive players that,
Yeah.
like, maybe they get invited if they get further in the ladder or something,
Something
to promote that.
Yeah, I really like that idea of the weekend over the weekend though.
Yeah.
Okay, this can either backfire on me, but I do love me a Creve, and I know he gets a lot of hate, so I've got to play
No, I
him
think
for
it's
the
pretty good.
principle.
Inspired.
Yeah,
I think Inspires. It's his best time to shine.
I love
Actually,
Greed.
I may even transform. Do you want to play for Creve before I transform?
No,
Oh no! Yeah, you run them.
I'm gonna just get that because that circle is just so good. Inspires.
Do we have full Subo? Do we have Rippers? Oh, we do.
Okay. Hawks, is that kind of where your head was at too, as far as like what the next one could look like?
Yeah, so I actually had been kind of pondering on this for a while since we had put together that tournament. And I think definitely like all the tools that Bonfire's put out with the custom games has definitely like it helped iterate on what that could look like. So I actually kind of have some points that I wanted to talk through. I think
We don't have to queue now either. If you wanted to talk through it.
no, we can queue. We'll be if we get into a game, we'll leave it on suspense, and I'll
Okay.
talk about it when we get back.
Sounds good.
But I do have a couple of different ideas. A lot of these could work if we finagle it in the current system, but some of them, would be nice to have. Bonfire, if you're listening and you think these ideas are cool. But
Don't
Two
do
of them are
Bonfire.
listening.
yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll just kind of go off the first one. So
No.
I know we talked about having like some sort of draft. I think having I like Ascension. I also like Spires. I personally like the controlled environment of 3v3s. So
That's what was throwing me off.
A lot
Quick
of
cast
my-
was enabled. I'm not used to quick. So I was doing like the Rinchi dive automatically, or
Oh.
the vortex, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What is going on? Why am I?" It's because Deborah was on her and she had quick cast enabled.
Oh, okay.
change
Sorry.
the settings.
Yeah, so sorry, Hawks. I know you're getting on.
Oh, no,
my
you're
way.
good. Yeah, we can bring it up after this one.
So draft, yeah, draft's an interesting one. It's always
Yeah,
like
but specifically in arenas, I think.
Well, you're
would
talking
be-
about drafting Eternals, not teammates, right?
Yeah, correct.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And I can explain that thought process here. I just I am not gifted to.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it them again? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch out, double turrets.
Ah.
Target this enemy.
One slow.
Getting targeted. Stop both can die. Stop both.
Oh, yeah.
Darn it. It's like a chase.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Beep, 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 beep.
No, I got pierced. No. So unfortunate.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Fight for this beacon.
Maybe I'll
Much left.
play safe.
Of course, I got nothing left here.
You can mending if you think you're going.
Yeah. That's the big if, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's game one. Do I burn it game one? Oh my gosh. Well, I threw out a lot of fire before I went down. You got it. I believe in you. Oink is so low, dude. He's so
Yeah,
low.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I fear my end.
Oh, I thought I brought last wish. I'm so sorry. I brought full heal. I totally played that like I had last wish. Oh my gosh, I trolled.
Okay, we got it.
I'll get right here.
Yeah.
I'll make
Right
sure I
here.
don't get pierced.
Don't forget, Hawks, you're running full heal.
Oh, Swan is no dashes.
Yep. Oh, that was a bad circle, but I'll make it work.
Block behind us, watch out.
Yep. Okay.
He's rude. He's rude.
Yep. Oh my gosh. I have like everything on cooldown right now.
I'm on Swan.
Yep.
Okay, I'm playing it a little
Where's-
slow.
Yeah.
He has sushi, so he does a lot of damage. He's rude. He's rude. Kill him.
Oh,
Oh, we gotta kill him before he pierces me again.
yeah.
Weapon up. Enemy.
Oh, I have my circle a little bit off from you guys. Sorry.
Oh.
Darn it.
No, I got pierced.
Ah.
Oh, man. The health pots. So sad not having. Alright, use your mending if you need.
Oh, sorry.
Damn, good try, good try.
GG's.
GG's. So drafting.
Yeah, okay. So I know before we're talking about drafting players, but so in this I'm keeping like the format 3v3s, so one team versus another team, regardless if it's like a pre-made or not. But essentially having an eternal draft format, so each team would ban an eternal at the beginning. So team 1 would ban an eternal, team 2 would ban an eternal. And when I say an eternal, I mean like their whole item set. So when an eternal is banned, no one can use their items at all within those games. So they would go team 1 bans an eternal set, team 2 bans an eternal set, and then team 1 picks an eternal set that only their team can use. So it doesn't mean that they have to use it, but their team has the ability to select items or run that eternal if they want to. And then team 2 selects their eternal. And then instead of having team 1 go again, team 2 selects a second eternal, which gives them like so team 1 gets like the first pick. Maybe they get like, you know, what strongest eternal set is in the meta, so to speak. And then team 2 can get like hey, what are some 2 good eternal sets that are really good, like to have maybe shattered builds that are you know, really strong together, things like that. So team 2 gets back-to-back picks, and then last pick would be team 1 again, and they would pick their last eternal. And essentially what that would do is 2 eternal sets are completely banned from the game, and then each team has 2 exclusive eternal sets they can run. And
That's
any
awesome.
unpicked eternal sets would be available for either team to kind of like
Fair
pick
game.
and choose from. Yeah. So that would kind of create like strategy without, you know, overcomplicating things. And I personally like you know, strategy before the game actually starts. So you'd have to like consider priority picks, counterplay, you know, team synergy, you know, composition denial. If, you know, the other team likes to run, you know, Rinchi, you can ban that or take it, and then they can't run it. And it, you know, I think that would provide a lot of opportunity to kind of create some very cool pre-game, you know, theoreticalness, right? And then seeing how that actually plays out.
No, I love that. Ours was very simple because, you know, we had the luxury of being able to like check boxes of which ones are in the loot pool. So for us, it was we started off with the captains would basically have a vote on which Eternals wouldn't be in the loot pool in general. And then eventually what we did is like during the signups, if you were signing up for it, you got to choose the Eternal that you want to ban. And so that was really cool because then you had like 45 people's opinions of who wasn't in the game. So that was really interesting to see. But I love that this approach because it gives that kind of, you like you're saying, like you have to be strategic about it. And especially, is it going to be like, is the pick different, like for you going against this team and then you go against this team and you do that process all over again?
Yeah, so essentially, you know, the way I would see it, think of it as like, you know, there's a bracket kind of like how we had in the community tournament.
Yeah.
So 2 teams would go up against each other. Then, you know, we do the pick bans, and then that match, you know, be like a best of 3, right?
Yeah.
That series would go through, and then, you know, the winners of that, you know, series would then go on to face the, you know, winners of the series that against whatever side of the bracket they were would go up against in a tournament bracket. So and that would kind of be like the format going up. So that's one aspect of it. I think one other thing too that I would maybe like to explore with the format is unique anchors and consumables for each team.
Oh,
So it's
interesting.
there's certain metas where like I remember like the rescue meta, everybody's running rescue, right?
Yeah.
I think right now there's a good differentiation between like, do you want to run a full heal, do you want to run last wish or mending hands? But having unique playstyles around what anchors your team has and what would best fit on those Eternals, and then also the consumables as well. So I know Healing Mist just got taken out, but I liked Healing Mist. I think that they could be tweaked in a way where they can return as a consumable and it would make sense. But if we had unique consumables as a rule set, one person run fort shards, maybe like a Rinchi player, so they could take advantage of their passive, right?
Yeah.
And then Vatan would maybe run like health pots,
Yeah.
and then your support player like a Hollow and whatnot would run your Healing Mists, and you would have to have that sort of extra team dynamic where
Like
you're working across the
coordination.
different unique exactly. So that's something else that I would potentially like to experiment with, and what in a tournament setting.
And ditto with anchors, you said, right?
Yeah, same thing with anchors. So that way, you're expanding instead of just everyone running the same items. It's like, hey, my Hollow player is going to be running Healing Mist and maybe a support anchor that could help our team from afar, let's say, or if rescue comes back, your Hollow player runs the rescue, you put the wall, rescue back the teammate, things like that. So just something to think about, but that's
really cool. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, and that for drafting, we could do like right now, like what you're saying would have to be training room only, but like if we do get those options to just tick stuff on and off for Ascension, then we could format around either, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're getting a lot of kudos. Nethi, goated idea.
Thanks,
Yeah, I
Nethi.
love it.
Thanks, Becca. Yeah, so I think that would be a really cool like competitive format. I think it'd be super cool to shoutcast too, because think about it from like a spectator perspective. Like like let's just say team like Bolbi's team and Nethi's team, right? Like both of the teams have very different ways that they like to play the game.
Totally.
And Nethi's team might say, hey, we could take away an Eternal set that Bolbi's team really likes to, that it takes as high priority, and now Bolbi's team has to adapt and say, okay, we can't run this Eternal set. What can we, squeeze in to kind of bridge that gap, and vice versa, right? So I think it creates that extra conversation and be really cool to discuss. Even like post game, you could do a post game analysis, like who had the better draft and better compositions. I'm a huge geek on like esports, so
I love it.
I would, I think even in the future, like maybe when we have 30 Eternals down the line, even something like a fearless draft where, let's say you have a very long game series like a grand championship, if you use an Eternal in that series, that Eternal you can't use again in like a future series against the same team, like it forces you to use unique Eternals each time. That's even something like we can maybe explore. I know that's like way down the line, but
I love it though. I love
yeah,
that you're already there. You're like, and then when we're on stage, then we have it's like it's
at
awesome.
the BonCon World Championship.
Yes, exactly.
I will be the first to ask if I could come in as an analyst or caster on official events. That would be so fun.
Are we just gonna be with these guys the entire time? Great.
Yeah. Oh, the matchmaking.
They're like,
oh, boss AFK.
So you're saying we have a chance? Oh, of course I use it all on frickin' him.
Wait, what the?
What?
That hit. we're healing.
Yeah.
Careful.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think bot's back.
Yeah. They're healing.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to pull one. Got one. Oh.
Yikes. Oh, he's so low.
We can kill Swan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Hooked him? Oh, no, got him.
Swan's super
Oh,
low.
dead.
Or, nice. Yikes.
Oh, I just
There's-
realized I didn't get an anchor, boys.
It's all good.
Oh, there's so many things I could have done that I didn't.
Yeah.
Enemies here at this beacon. Someone based on me.
I didn't pick an anchor. Ugh. This is what I get for talking.
We're talking
Too
while
much.
you're.
Yeah.
I should have caught it before I queued us.
You just transform now if you want.
Yeah, I think
Sometimes they'll be standing right here. You just
I
hold
know.
them.
Big hole,
Nice.
nice.
Hub's pretty low. Don't forget I have a heal. Just let me know. Here, I'll use it. No?
They're using it too.
Yep. Go, go, go.
Wow. Swan.
What the heck was that?
No.
Brought them to me.
Nice.
To you.
Just saved me. Subwoof?
Yep. Ah.
No.
He still die.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta kill him. I have no more
I
consumes.
know. I can heal if you can squeeze away. I can maybe heal you, but
Maybe.
yeah. Ah, darn it.
Yeah, my build's not
Oh,
good.
it's not what I was trying to do. Ah, darn it! How do you get?
Not me. I'm under attack.
Ah,
And TNT.
I guess.
Oh, I got the,
I did so
uh,
many things I could have done.
Is it gonna make me return back to the lobby?
I think Benny
Oh, no,
can just
never mind.
keep us in.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
good. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure though.
yeah. It seems like
Um,
we're going.
But yeah, so going back to that topic though, I think just expanding on like the team v team format, I think Spires has really added to that too. Like I think there's a lot of hype in just doing these like isolated arena fights, and having like an extra depth where there's restrictions on what Eternals you can play. That adds like strategy and team, like it forces players to play different team comps instead of maybe just one or two that they try to go for every time. And
Thank
I
you,
think
friend.
that'll be pretty interesting to see like how different Eternals kind of work together when the quote unquote like best Eternals at the time are maybe like banned, right? So
Full Vuitton.
Did
oh,
you
do
want
we?
to baton it,
Yeah. Nope.
Fox?
I can baton.
Do it.
My thanks.
All right, I will not forget my anchor this time.
Yeah, I really like that idea behind like. Hold on, penny only. No. Are you still on stage too? Milkweed?
Yep.
I can't. Oh,
I'm
okay.
still here.
Yeah, you just didn't want to. You didn't want to shout it at us.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys. It's kind of get the flow going.
Ahab,
I'm
I
interacting
like
with
the
Ahab.
I like the idea of all bashing shields during the tournament or now, because now we're gonna be up against Swan. Actually,
Yeah, no, we're
all shields against
if-
Swan might be fun,
Yeah.
just as the main game mode. We did talk about like at the end of that's reminding me that at the end of our last tournament, like it'd be cool to kind of play around with like different, just like it doesn't even have to be like a threaded thing. It's just like fun concepts of like oh like slappers only, right? Like who's the best puncher sort of thing, or who's the best
Yeah.
X thing. I don't know. Like, just have fun exhibition matches.
Yeah, I was also thinking for if we want to do like one with stuff we have now and we wanted to do a draft. So say we had 16 times 3 is 54, no, 48. So if we had 48 people, we could do like teams of 3 draft. So that would make 16 teams.
Yeah.
And then we could do it like, so we'll say like Nethy, Feng Zenard, like, and then some other top players like maybe me, Swan, them, Hawks, and people like just in order. And then like you said, like the lower person on that list gets to pick
Yeah.
first between the people who are signed up, and then you go through and we just do like a arena, like anything goes, just like see what the meta is when the game starts. Would be cool.
Yeah.
Because that could get pretty sweaty if we
Oh,
could get like
absolutely.
all 48 of the best players for launch. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing about it is like I think there's like these sort of like dual passive, like there's like the really sweaty competitive side, and then there's also the like, hey, like let's just have fun as a community together
Yeah.
side of it too, you know?
Yeah, it's like how do
Yeah.
you balance both sides of it?
Yeah, I guess a lot of the time I am selfishly thinking what I would want to do, so I'm not, maybe I'm not the person to ask for like what would be fun for the community, because it's just hard with newer players to like balance it,
Oh,
like
totally.
some yeah, and I don't want them, like some new ones, to have a bad experience, so
I think like
yeah.
the next tournament at the core is a competitive tournament, especially like
Mhm.
we do Friday night fight. Heck, maybe even like we do a Friday night fight tournament, but we also do a community night tournament, and that one's just
Yeah.
your like,
Oh, that would be so
let's
cool.
just have a good old time, like less sweaty. Maybe even there's like a cap on, you know, how
Yeah.
high of a player you can be in it or something. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing it to the wall right now.
Alright, I have Carib weapon, so I'm fine just chilling and hucking my abilities.
I like it.
Vanished.
Oh, right when I did my right click, they put up that gosh darn wall.
Palm is full hollow. Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
You'll never believe this! Shredding my skin!
Oh, darn it! I almost. Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Stay on him.
Yep.
Yeah. Hollow, hollow.
Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I'm just following him.
Okay.
Oh, just dodge snipe. There we go.
Shredding my skin!
Come here, miss.
Ruin it! You cannot have me!
That was a good crowd.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I love about Spires, is the circle comes in relatively quickly, so
Yeah.
you can't just run away forever. If this was in training room, how it is now, like
That's true.
Raylino with if you have 2 movement things, you can
You're
basically
just-
run away indefinitely. It's rough.
And that was something we were seeing, right, in the community tournament?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, one match we had to just ask,
Was it
like,
double
call it a
Grim?
stalemate.
Oh, that's right.
It was Grim. No, Nethy or Fenks had like a
Thanks.
Fortitude Crown, and Zarze had double Grim. And then they, if one got low, they would just run and heal, and which it's fair because that's what they should do.
Yeah.
I'm banished. I'm looking at Tom.
Yep, I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, he's out of dashes. I'm still looking at Tom, yeah.
Ignite.
Oh, big. Oh,
Yeah.
he's res. Oh, that was bad.
Nice, good kill.
Yeah, looking at Burb.
Yep. What am I doing? I'm just chilling. I'm just hanging out
Probably
here
can
in the banished zone. Oh,
So they're gonna.
yeah.
Job,
Alright.
job.
Are victorious.
Kind of to add to that, Bolby, I was even thinking like it'd be nice to be able to have some additional customizability of settings in training. So, like for example,
Yeah, and all
um,
Eternals.
yeah, I'd be having all Eternals would be pretty cool. But even being able to adjust what items spawn out of the chest. So, like for example, the way I would utilize that in a tournament is, hey, I want to guarantee that every chest, when you open it, if we're doing like a chest-based tournament, that there's at least one crown, one amulet, and one weapon that comes out of each chest. That way, we aren't having RNG where there's someone ends up with no crown on a side. Like that would be
Yeah.
quality of life change. A second thing would be like if we don't want to have infinite healing items in a arena, or maybe we just don't want to have, let's say, like Rinchi at all. We could remove that from the drop pool on the when we open up chests. So having that like flexibility of, hey, we only want XYZ items to be able to drop in the chests and take out these other items would be pretty cool to from a flexibility standpoint. And so I know there was like items that we had to ban in the tournament, and it would have just been nice if like that item just wasn't allowed to drop in general in the loot pool, and it was replaced with something that could be used.
For sure.
Totally.
Yeah, that, and I think that's a priority, and spectator mode's a priority because we had to make them share screens on Discord because
that was
otherwise
we had to finagle that.
yeah, otherwise you have to look up from above, but it's too hard to tell what's going on exactly.
Yeah, that's one thing for me
Yeah.
of like, in a world of custom spires, it's like, I do wonder if like, even you use that, even if the custom spires is like, you just have your 6 players right there. It's not even like you stack up your full team and use that as your like arena, and then you queue as a spectator and are able to like be a little more like a shoutcaster there. I think all the things you just said still apply, though. You'd still have to have like specified loot pools and things that you'd be able to tweak. But it also would eliminate like the rule you guys had where you like couldn't pick up things off the ground, right? Like Spires doesn't have that,
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see.
So I guess I'll do this last one and we'll let Milkweed in because that'll be close to 8.
I guess.
You're more than happy to continue if you want, because the minute I go in, we're tanking.
Yeah, we're already like a 50% win rate.
I told people I'd play at 8 because
Yeah, for
I knew
sure.
I was gonna
But
have to,
there's no pressure. If you want to continue, feel free.
What am I doing here? I'm gonna.
I like the Subo weapons with resilience invuln. It feels good because then you just go crazy.
I'm gonna go crazy. And you're just like super tanky.
Yeah.
Acquiring a quest.
Yeah, because then if you get your passive and get your
Yeah.
fort shards going, and then you can go in and just stay in
then
while
you just,
doing
like,
70% more.
Land those like boom chakas so they can't get away from you, and you're just like,
Yeah.
okay,
Are you guys ready?
oh, it's
Yeah.
me. I'm the problem. It's me.
You're good.
Okay, Taylor Swift.
Hey, you were the one. Apparently, I can't even remember, but they're
Okay,
like,
you
you should dress up as Taylor Swift. I think it was Swan.
Yeah. No, it was I think
Was
it was laminated. I went back.
Oh, it was. It was Lamb. You're right. It's totally Lamb.
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yesterday when Hawks was up on stage in our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
Laminate was like, "Oh, Hawks, you should like basically cosplay as Taylor Swift. I think you would make a great cosplay." I'm like, "What the heck?"
Is there like a
Yeah,
reference? or
was
you
there
just saying that out of the
just coming
blue?
out of nowhere?
That's
I don't know,
so
Hawks.
random.
Do you know?
This is a story that I'm not gonna.
You're just keeping it to yourself.
Next time.
Inside joke.
I'm trying to decide if I want.
Okay.
So
He said it pretty publicly, so
yeah, I know.
Have you done a Taylor Swift cosplay?
Okay, I'll tell the story. So
yay. I mean, all Becca even is saying Hawks makes a great Taylor Swift. So there's something here, some context we are missing.
yeah, so I was not a Swiftie. I saw her at the Eras tour in Texas when she did her first leg,
Yeah.
and I did not. I couldn't hear the concert because everyone was screaming too much. So like later, maybe like a week later after the concert, I listened to the entire playlist, like the set list, on a drive home. I was gonna go visit family, so I had some time to go through it, and I immediately was like, okay, I like certain eras for Taylor Swift, this and that, and I quickly got obsessed, and on Spotify I was like in the top 1% of her listeners.
Holy, for last year? or when?
Wow.
No, when the Eras tour was going on.
Okay.
And if she came back to the US and did a second leg, I
Yeah.
told my wife that I would dress up as Taylor Swift and she would be Travis Kelce. And then she ended up
Yes.
doing a second leg, and so I
Oh.
went to the Eras tour in NOLA, and was Taylor Swift, and she was Travis Kelce.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
that-
Also,
that's
Pixar
the,
didn't happen.
there is a picture sharing that in the
Is it
argument.
good?
Maybe I'll send it to you
Yeah.
privately after.
You mean here in the chat for everyone to see, right?
Oh yeah.
What? John
That's
Arkheron.
amazing. John Arkheron. Who's John Arkheron?
Don't nerf sushi.
It's the John J. Arkheron, everyone. Oh,
He's playing with Stove as well.
there,
Could
I'll
be
let you guys
G-potting.
figure it out. That's so funny. I wish you would have told that story yesterday, because
I know.
Odefro.
Well, that's
I
why it
was
it
literally
brought up.
about to say.
Yeah.
That's why it brought up yesterday. I didn't. Okay.
He missed the part
Yeah,
that he.
without the
Hold on. I
motivation.
have to get this out. He missed the part that he bet me they wouldn't be together by the time of the concert. Now they're engaged. Yay! Oh, and on
Yeah.
top of that, can we take a second to wish Hawks a happy birthday? It's his birthday this weekend.
Happy birthday.
Do we?
Oh,
Do,
Or Saturday
happy-
or Sunday?
I won't. I'm not going to say that, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, we celebrated it early today, so we went to Six
Oh,
Flags during the day, and
Oh, fun.
yeah, so it was a good day. Nice little birthday celebration, and honestly, it's really cool to be spending the end of the day here playing with y'all.
Dude,
So
thank you,
Oh.
man. You kidding?
Yeah, that means a lot. Oh my, poor
poor
Stove.
So close.
Poor Stove.
So close. Happy fantastic birthday. Excuse
ready?
me.
Oh, nice.
What do you think you're doing, debaucher? I'm here being chill, letting you guys do a 2v2, and he comes for the res. Come on,
I
man.
know, rude.
Rude. Here, I'm just gonna be the cameraman since we have people watching me. You guys got this.
Oh, not with dollar crowns. It takes forever.
Nice. I'm getting the dynamic angles. There we go. Wait, you guys already got the other person down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not realize that. There we go.
Ugh.
But yeah, I really wish you would have told that story yesterday. Cause
Maybe
yeah,
good.
I was gonna just say because Odevero is like a huge Swiftie. Like,
Well, so I was actually telling my wife that that Odevero was mentioning something that like can you guess how many spots on the Ascension Tower the names are you could like reference to Taylor Swift songs, and I think it was Zenard that is also a huge Swiftie, and immediately was like, oh, I know like how many there are and stuff, and I was like, that's pretty cool.
that's amazing. Yeah,
All
dude.
right, well,
that's
I'll
awesome.
say goodbye, but thanks so much for having me. That was fun.
Thanks for hopping in, man.
Yeah.
Any last? I know we like it was this much tourney talk and then like this much everything
Oh,
else. Like,
no, I mean, it was good. I didn't have too much to say. It's kind of hard when we don't know exactly what we will have
That's fair.
for tools, but yeah, I don't know. I think the collegiate stuff was cool. I think the little talk for what arenas in Ascension could look like now is cool. And
which,
then,
by the way,
I don't know.
disclaimer: I've been misquoted here before in the past. This is a wish list. This is something we are starting to explore the collegiate side of it.
Yeah.
So don't set a date of when a collegiate tournament's coming up. This is something we're starting to explore.
For
To
sure.
all of you watching out there, I'm watching you.
But yeah, thanks so much for having me,
Yeah, thanks
and
for
best of luck.
thanks, man. Really appreciate you joining.
Yeah, GG's.
Slowly. GG's, man.
Sorry, guys, I was not winning that one. It's okay, Debaucher. You're about to win a whole lot against us now that we have Milkweed in here. Because at least when Hawks and Bolbi are here, I can just be like, cool. I'm gonna do my thing back here. Now I have to.
You know, I am here to push you, Benny. I need you to be at your best at all times.
Can you get on camera, please, so you can be on our feed?
I am. I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
And can you join our party?
Heard.
You're making
got
the stream
to-
take longer right now.
I got too caught up with watching you guys that I.
Oh
did
my
not
gosh, what
have
is
the game
that
loaded.
image? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, mute yourself in game too. We don't need that much Milkweed. Just turn on your camera. Yeah, is that me? Are you saying that's me? Oh boy. Great. We're off to a great start already.
I love it.
So I'll give you the opportunity, Milkweed. You were kind of sitting in the shadows there, but
Yeah, I actually
thoughts on it?
I love that idea. It actually reminded of like a few other possibilities. One thing that brought it to mind when Hawks was mentioning the removing an eternal and all that stuff is like how they do how Pokemon does their competitive tournaments. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it.
I'm not.
Are you
Do
trading
explain.
card, Pokemon Go? What are we talking about here?
No, like just not Pokemon trading cards, just like their regular like their games and stuff. So
Okay.
so basically what you do is you have 6 Pokemon that you bring to
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
to the battle, and your opponent can view the 6, but you only pick 4.
Oh.
So like the other team can view all 6, but they don't know which 4 you're gonna take until you're like in it. And I always thought that
I
was really
see.
cool because that can change. Like,
That is cool.
and every round it's a little bit different. Like when you round 1 is over, you come back to it, and they can change the 4 that they brought in.
There's a
Yeah,
So like you
that's
can
actually
kind of
really
change
cool.
it.
sorry.
So I
There's,
thought of
there's-
that when you were mentioning that. I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Like maybe there's something
Yeah.
similar to that. Sorry.
Like maybe you get like a pool of like 5 Eternals and whatnot, and your team can mix and match between those.
Yeah.
Something similar.
I also love the idea of just oh, there's a full of just removing an Eternal from that pool. So maybe like there's a set of 5, and you the opposing team can remove 1, and then there's like 4, and you pick like 3 or something. I don't know, but I love that idea.
I just having any sort of like interaction where you're having like strategy before the games actually start, I think is super cool, even from a spectator point of view. So
totally.
And
any
even, like,
one of those is go ahead.
No, sorry. I was gonna say, and even like round after round too, right? Because you can pick like 3, like a 3 Eternal set, and then the next round, like your opponent is already like, okay, if they pick these 3, I know how to counter that with like whatever I have. And that really like that adjustment of in between rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay. No, for sure. I've never seen a Pokemon tournament, but like that format sounds really interesting. Like,
I think there's something in the middle between the two
Yeah.
ideas,
Yeah.
like you still have that like the band pick, and then like, but then like that maybe that goes into a draft pick or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something there. Yep.
So I'm also a huge soccer fan, and I love how the recent Champions League was done, where there's like like a point system. So I was thinking maybe like we could do Ascension to like start off and have that point system, and then go into like a playoff mode where it's like Spires. So we touch on both like Ascension and Spires.
So
No,
like a
you
seed,
were like
a seed basically.
you were. I didn't get into this, but like I was thinking that like it'd be so cool if we started off with like a play-in stage, and the play-in
preseason,
stage like the Ascension mode, and then the top teams from that get into like a different format where now it's the Spires game mode, or the the 3v3s. Like I think there's a lot of opportunity for something like that. And if you ever broadcast the game, I think the like opening like theme game music would go so hard for like everyone's picked their Eternals, and like we're loading up the match, and then that theme like goes on, and then the match starts. Oh, it would go so hard.
Have to get Braden to like do something designed around that.
Yeah, the production, like there's so much you could do there, but there's so like the possibilities are endless. It'd be so exciting for that.
There's so much we can I mean, like I said, I'm an agent of chaos, and I love chaos. So like maybe having like one of those playoff matches be like Ahab said, bashing shield only, right? Like, so that's the only weapon you can pick, or like having lots of like different restrictions that really like break people away from their normal build or what they usually gravitate to. So,
or you could even have like, different, maybe before the tournament starts, the community votes on like different cool, fun rule sets. And then maybe it's like a spin the wheel. And when your round goes, you spin the wheel, and it's like, oh, hey, you have only, shields this game. Good luck.
I will say
that'd be something fun.
I do love, like what Nethy's been doing with like the wheel system for his videos.
It's so cool.
Like like I would love for us to like play around with that idea, as like I don't know, like we were talking about more exhibition matches or something, where it's like like, okay, maybe your preferred Eternal isn't one you choose, or when we're talking about like the two that you have locked to you, maybe it's like a wheel, and like that's the one you guys get, and you have to work.
Yeah.
You must, almost like Iron Chef style, you must include this Eternal in your rotation.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Oh, that was a good mending.
Yeah. If I had used my suffering amulet there, it would have been fine.
Oh boy.
Ah, whoa, my health just went from like half to like nothing instantly.
Time is almost up.
I think someone went was empowered and it just went boop.
So.
I forgot to miss.
Oh, good try, good try. Yeah, we almost had that.
I know.
Milkweed, is that Portuguese in our Discord?
I don't know. I have to take a look.
Excuse me, you're also streaming. Can you? Oh my gosh, this is chaos.
Oh my goodness. Leave me
Oh,
alone.
focus. Oh my gosh.
Golly.
Can I get it? Can I get it? Nope, nope. Okay,
Nope,
get out
nope,
here, get
you
out
cannot
here.
get me. That's just...
I couldn't even get my mending. I was stun locked the entire time. Spanish. Why can't?
Yeah,
¿Cómo se
it's...
quedaron todos bien cuerpos?
Ah,
Oh,
You
okay.
speak Spanish.
I know that was bad. Sorry.
What are you doing?
I was trying to multitask, but yes, I agree. Creative. No,
okay,
that goes
so
in.
I gotta know.
Okay.
When y'all started doing your like in-house tournaments, who was like the top teams during those tournaments? And how, I guess were y'all able to choose your teams? Like how did that work?
So we'll talk about the last one for two reasons. First off, I know
When was that? When was the last one?
it was the end of last year. So we typically do it end of last year. I was gonna say
Okay,
for
okay.
two reasons. One, because we've adjusted each year, but number two, Ahab's in the chat and he won 2 years prior, and we don't talk about that year.
Those were the dark years.
Those were the dark years. No, so last year, end of last year, is when we kind of did that like the flipperoo draft where we took our bottom group, our most spirited group at the bottom, and we made them able to choose and snake draft amongst the remaining. And I mean, we're at the point
Right.
where
Yes.
our like, if you take our 45 and then take out the bottom 15 chunk, your remaining 30 are all really solid choices. So there was really like
Yeah.
no bad options. It was all about who you gelled most with, right? And so that was a really cool
Gotcha.
dynamic. And so like there were actually, I think you were talking about this a bit earlier, Milkweed, but I think like there were people that were not picked until much later that normally would be like people's top pick, but like the people weren't familiar with them, or they knew they gelled with this person more, right? Like, and there are these really cool dynamics, and I think that's what for our environment. Obviously, like if we're doing a Friday one, then the need to be really competitive changes that dynamic of how yours. But ours was really, even though we joke about casual, it really was meant to be like a casual fun tournament. So I think it just changed the mentality of like, hey, like let's just get in groups of ones we knew like we just have a good time with, right? And so as far as the people that were kind of edging forward, I know who won, which was the Tetragon team, but they were not up there for a while. It was Tetragon and a couple of other folks. But do you remember who Milkweed were like some of our top? I think some of our QA teams obviously were dominating most of it.
I can probably pull it up.
We're doing it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live. Jandaka was in Tetragon's team too.
Oh,
I don't know
was?
if you remember.
No.
Yeah, it was Frostbite and
Frostbite.
Jandaka, if I remember.
Okay. I remember Frostbite. So yeah, so I mean our goal was to like always have it designed where you're not just like, oh, like these people are probably going to be the team that's just going to dominate, right? And especially when we start looking at our QA folks, so like Paradise and what's Nako's name on here? It's Herb, or no, I forgot Nako's name on here. But you know, you start to get into like almost like what we see in the community where there's this like top percentage of players that are just like crazy good, and then you go to your like really good players, right? And so when we were designing our draft system, it was like, how do we make sure these people way up here don't just dominate because they have the folks that are like even above average just stacked up on them. And that's where like we kind of redesigned it where 2 years prior they would have like, they would be a team captain and they could choose a double snake pick. It kind of flipped it a bit, and I think that worked a little bit better for us.
You know,
Stove, Trotto, and
oh yeah, Stove.
Yeah, so Trotto were second, and then third was Paradise, Trees.
Trees.
Oh yeah, Trees and Jendicott. And then who was?
That's right. They were on a team. That's why I was like, Jendicott didn't sound right.
Oh, it was Marasmabon.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So some of these names you may have heard, some not so much, because either, you know, not everyone has like a 1-1 like Rocco or Nako is Nako in there, but here he's a different name, or Paradise is typed out in ours, whereas here he's 2d6 or something like that.
Okay.
So
you know what would be cool is if we planned, if y'all, or I guess it would take some coordination, but if Bonfire planned an internal tournament and then the community had a community tournament and then the winners of both played each other, that'd be pretty cool.
And I think that was a large part of like why I wanted to have this conversation, is so like that way, like we've both, you know, both sides have done things separately, but like as we start to like build our community and start to blend, you know, that gray area between the two sides, I would love for it not to be silos anymore. And maybe it's like they're one and the same, or maybe to what you're talking about, like maybe there's the winners bracket from the you know, Bonfire side, and then the winners bracket from the community side, and they go head to head or something like that. You guys would win. I'm spoiler alert. Regardless of who wins.
I don't know how Stove like. I feel like Stove plays 24/7. I don't know if that man ever sleeps. I feel like he's on the game all the time.
Stove is really cool because he's someone who, I mean, the thing I love about our studio as a whole is like these aren't just like empty words about our game, right? Like we all like love our game. We play it a crazy amount. And Stove, who is someone that often he's all about that partnership. He's one of the folks helping us of like designing what a collegiate tournament or collegiate effort as a whole could look like. He's a person, so someone that's probably speaking to it the most when talking
Yeah.
it. Like he's also the one in there the most, in there with the community and playing it often, right? And so like I
Sure.
love that like one of our faces basically of this is someone that's also playing it the most, right?
Yeah, definitely. All right. So I
There
have
we
like
go.
a drive-by build. So I basically am gonna pop my daggers twice, go in, and then
Oof. I underestimated. Oh, it is Nako in. Or no, that's. I thought that's a Nako. Yikes! Sorry, I got
oh,
distracted.
you're good. You're good. Am I better, Rezzy? Come here.
We live or die.
No,
Don't bring him to us, Milkweed. Jeez.
Sorry, I was just trying to run.
Ugh. Damn. They came on way more aggressive than I was anticipating. I may have to round 2 be a little more in the back.
Got me.
I have pretty good survivability, but like they are going in hard.
It's all right. Now we know.
That's why it's best of 3.
Yeah.
We've got to give them that
Dang
like false sense of security.
Wait, they have 2 full Eternals?
I
What
know.
is this RNG?
It's rough. It is rough.
But you know what? They popped the transform. They can't do it anymore. We got this. All right, Hawks. Let me know when you're coming in. I can try to vortex.
Okay. I'll play off the vortex. How about you look the fish for that, and then
Cool. They are right here,
Alright, here we
and
go.
we are split. Okay.
they place the
Yep.
Carib.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Buddy. Nope.
Oh yeah, it worked.
There we go. There we
Let's
go. They're both pretty darn low, so just keep up that pressure. It'd be great to get that Kareev out.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Oh, he,
Oh.
gosh. Get the Kareev, yay. Oh, last wish. Man, these folks in their, there we go.
Got it.
He's over here.
Last one.
There we go. See, we
Alright.
just gotta get their guard down. And...
Hey. Oh man.
This is the dunk build. Dunk and get out.
All right, here we go.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So we'll just do that again.
So we just gotta make sure if we can bait out the Kareev
Yeah.
crown and then save vortex for after that. That would be ideal because we don't want the damage reduction on him.
Totally. Just trying to poke a bit. We have pretty good poke to our right.
Want me to, you guys?
Oh, he's
Oh,
so
Kareev is
low.
really low.
Ah,
Coming to you.
we're gonna keep up on this Kareev, or at least try to.
Thank you. Hurry.
Yep. I'm going down, friends.
You're good.
They're, oh man, he's
boy.
so low. He's like a sliver. If you can get over to that Kareev.
I'm gonna go down.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, now don't die, Milkweed.
Oh,
Enemies here at this beacon.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
oh no, I'm stuck.
I mean, just don't. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Woo! Yeah, come on! Oh, that last
Oh.
wish. Oh,
Oh man.
that was good. That was so good.
Dang.
GG's.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Oof.
What were we talking about? That was a crazy
I
fight.
have no idea.
We ended at Stove, talking about Stove and
Oh, yeah,
how
Stove.
cool of a guy he
Oh.
is.
Yeah, thanks, Sven. I will say, from like a community standpoint, I do appreciate like how involved Stove is and how much he listens to the community. Like, for example, like yesterday, was community night, and actually brought in a brand new
That's right.
player
You
to the
tell
game.
me.
Yeah, it's actually I'm sorry, this is Joe's son. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he, he just got access to the play test. He was wanting to play the game, so I was trying to show him the ropes. And I had some questions about like how the matchmaking was working, because we played against some pretty good teams. And Stove immediately like came in, like was trying to figure out like, okay, like is it like an issue with the matchmaking system? Like could work. Like how could we make the new player experience better? And that's just like super awesome to see. So really appreciate what Stove does for the community and how involved he is.
Yeah.
My thanks.
Now what do I want to play? Do you have eyeball? No, we don't.
Stove mentioned. Yeah, we've had like a dedicated Stove chat, not just a mention. Yeah, no, and honestly, I can say that about a lot of folks here, right? We have like Raylena, who's constantly in there, and obviously Bex, who's a legend in being in the community and stuff like that. So there's just some, for me, like, it kind of goes back to our pre-show chat where I was talking about like what made the decision for me to go from Blizzard to here, and comes down to the people, man. Like both like community and internal, we just have some amazing folks in our community and some amazing folks at our company that just like makes me want to push harder of what I'm doing to help them and to help you guys. And like even this whole like us streaming, right? Like that was something that like we kind of knew we wanted to do when we started Friday Night Fights, but we didn't really like have anything ready to go or know how. And as we started to introduce community nights, we knew we wanted to highlight our amazing community members more, right? And now we're doing these like stream togethers and things like that. For us, it's like how do we, and that's just my part of it, right? That's nothing to do with like all the awesome stuff the dev site's doing and what Stove's doing, Bex. And so like it's like this mentality, right? It's like you're getting back what you're throwing out is like, because we're so engaged and we're trying our hardest, like I feel like that back and forth with the community has been amazing. Raylena, Club Flaren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I've noticed that even from like when I first started playing, like you guys were the first people I played the game with, so
that's right.
Like, it's like full circle for me. Like it's literally full circle. Like it's actually kind of crazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Oh, speaking of Raylena, here she is trying to kill us. Not the
Tom.
Oh, got his anchor.
Yeah, I wish I was that good at last wish.
I got cooldowns in. Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Yep. That was some awesome, good freaking wall, man. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to get to Tom. If I can get to Tom.
Stay off, bro, please.
No!
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. I'm like a sliver and I don't want to burn my anchor just yet.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, we got Tom Raylena so close.
Yeah, lean into, like, I think we go into the wall and the root, just like, you are going to be our person to, like, highlight, because I think Hawks and I have pretty divey, so if you can, like, isolate, we can just dive right in.
I definitely missed my bracer pierce on Tom. We should have had him there.
I know, we're so close.
Right. I need a bait.
Okay.
Hold on. Raylena?
Also, Raylena has a crown, so Golem crown, so that is not. Oh, Hawks!
Wait,
Oh,
why is
Hawks!
everybody?
Oh, Hawks! They know our secret weapon, which is Hawks. Oh my gosh, dude! What the heck?
Alright.
Ah. Oh, I'm getting executed. That sucked. Burb just perfectly landed his cleaver right as I was trying to heal up.
Oh, that was.
Oh, that was
They
me.
did that pretty well.
That was
Dang.
me. I had all the
Good fight,
tools I
good fight.
needed to do damage and survive a long time.
But yeah,
Sushi.
so
Yeah, sushi.
I remember, yeah, I think it was July. My first test was in July, I think, and it was a pretty small playtest. I don't remember there being a ton because I think I queued
No.
into with you guys for a couple times, and we kept winning. So we're like,
Yeah.
hey, like we should team up, or I think I said
Yeah.
that, and then
Good match for then. I know, Nethy. I had all the tools I needed to do so much better than I did. I'm very disappointed in myself. Sorry, you're talking about when you started last July.
Yeah, no. Oh, do we have full run sheet? We do have full run sheet. I might actually want to turn my brain off a little bit and just WQ with this build a little.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I think we kept running into each other in like the August play tests, and then I think Benny, you had eventually told me, oh hey, like, you know, if you want to play more, we have like this, you know,
Experimental
group of people, yeah, like the spicy play test on Friday, which was pretty cool. And then it kind of all took off from there when y'all opened up the September play test, and then, you know, Next Fest was super fun. I think that was definitely like being able to play Arkheron 24/7 and just queue Ascension was just like amazing.
Yeah.
So definitely, when we get back to that, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Last.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate goal, right? Like I love Spires, and I love what we're trying to accomplish with Spires, which is getting those reps in, right? But that isn't to say Spires is, you know, the ultimate guiding point of this, right? Ascension is still the goal there with Spires too, but like for me, like Ascension, so much of what we've done has been built around Ascension, and like it's like I love this as a tool of like people getting familiar with items, people getting familiar with comps, it putting you in an unfamiliar territory of trying new things. I think that's something that's really interesting, especially as a newer player. You know, it's great to have Eternals as like a guiding structure, but eventually our game is all about the items individually, right? And so being able to play around with that in this environment, I think, is really cool. So yeah, that's why I originally asked, like, when we first started the stream, of like what a community Ascension tournament could look like, and especially since we have customs, you know, because in the end, like, that's the mode, right?
I mean, and yeah, I think there's been some discussion in the community chat about this, and I'm on the same point as, you know, it's two different game modes, right? Like and it should be treated as such. So I think what's really cool is and I think Spires is new enough to where it you know, we don't have this yet, but there's definitely like different metas that you can play. Like what works really well in Ascension might not necessarily work exactly transition 1-to-1 working well in Spires. So there's even like that sort of extra depth of, you know, strategy that, like, if you play a ton of Spires, that doesn't mean you're gonna go crazy in Ascension, right?
It means you have a better understanding, but there's still so much to Ascension that is figuring it out. You know, the beacons will feel really familiar territory. I say as I'm trying to focus here. Oh my gosh.
Wrath and fury.
Target this enemy.
Oh my gosh. Who are we focusing? We're a little split here. I know
I'm
we're...
going for Penelope.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have my dog.
Coming.
Chicken die.
Oh,
No. God. Damn it.
there we go.
Attack this enemy.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
No, you got it.
yeah, that was... Oh. Darn, that res.
Oh
was
no.
clutch.
Oh, good try.
Good try, good try.
What do we got here as far as our
Jadoka,
makeup?
Doka.
Oh yeah, you've got a really squishy build, huh, Milkweed?
Yeah.
Oh, we play for Milkweed.
Yeah.
Oh, both of y'all range. Okay, okay.
I mean, I'm a little bit of... I honestly, my shoddy was the one doing the work that last round, so... My shoddy and my wolf. Ouch. Pretty slow, so am I. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm with you guys. You guys are not with me anymore. Milkweed,
massive.
Milkweed.
Get up. We need you.
Back.
Enemies.
Yep.
Target this enemy.
Enemy.
Oh, dang it! I missed my. Oh, they're so low.
I know. Oh,
We live or die.
I got you. Yeah.
You got me.
Oh, they got me.
I'll need you to prepare for a fight.
Attack this enemy.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoop.
Too far gone.
Oh, so.
Still alive.
Yep.
Together.
Target this enemy.
Oops.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Oh, good clutch.
Oh
Good
my
clutch.
goodness.
Huge res.
Oh my
Huge
goodness.
res. That's awesome. Okay, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I know. We still have one more to go. Great.
All right, they just seized Carrot
This
Crown.
enemy.
I wrote it. Oh.
Whoops. Not even using the right. They're being way more conservative.
Yeah.
Milkweed, you're a little out of position.
Close.
Not what I wanted to do. If we can team up on this Kareem right now.
Carrot. Yeah.
Kareem is chasing me.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over to you
Trying to-
guys. Yikes. Yikes.
Kareem is ready.
Yep.
Oh, massive.
Target this enemy.
Yeah, Penelope next. Penelope.
Yep.
Attack this enemy.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna make him
Okay.
use his crown.
Target this enemy.
Okay.
Rooted.
Attack this enemy.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey, is that our first win?
The Benny Penny.
The Penny Penny. Yo, that was some good fights right there.
Mm.
Penny Penny goes so
Benny
hard.
Penny.
Penny
Hilarious.
Penny.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Guess you gotta change your name to Benny Penny.
I might,
Events.
because I feel like the Greg is kind of on the
Yeah.
outs, so I may have to change it to Ben. Plus, when Benergy, people don't know, they're like Beaner. What are you trying to say? I'm like, okay, I think it's time for Benny Penny to take over.
Let's see. What do we want to do?
Is there a full penny?
Benny
No
Put-
umbrella.
Benny Penny together again?
Penny.
Uh
I could do basically what I did.
oh, we have full dollar, I think.
Oh, I could do a full. I'd love me a dollar or whoever.
You want to play
No,
dollar?
no. I'll do whatever. That's why I'm
No,
just
no,
standing
no,
there. I've
just
done
grabbing
my
this
hands.
pen.
Yeah, you do that. Okay.
You are welcome to play dollar.
I will do whatever. Okay, let's see what we got here.
I
we got
I
that
will
little
play
football.
around the team.
I think we're all
Right.
in that same.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to try
Full
something.
Subo? Oh wait, we do have full Subo.
Oh,
Someone
There
go
you
full Subo.
Oh, you.
Wait, we're. Oh yeah. Look at that. Things coming in with the.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, chat. I'm blind.
Wait, do we have? No, we don't.
What do you want?
Wait, do we
I don't
have,
know. I think I'm gonna change to this.
That's a fun one.
and-
Because you get the range bonus from Rava, and then so if you're able to land that right click, or what you do, so I use that build quite a bit. What you do is you
Okay.
go stealth,
Teach me.
you get the bonus from the stealth bonus, and you pop out and you do your chain lightning, or your bounce. No full Creve. I think I got
Oh,
Creve
that-
one when we were with
Oh,
Bolbi.
early on,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
that was fun.
yeah.
We almost have a. Oh, wait,
I think we're missing.
Still sad.
Yeah.
So stealth, get the bonus, pop out, do your chain, your bounce, and because you'll get the bonus from the stealth and the bonus from the Rava set bonus, you're just eating damage. Or
All right.
yeah.
Thanks so much for the raid. That's my brother, actually. So my brother played so talking about the collegiate thing. My brother
Yeah.
actually plays collegiate esports for his university in Valorant.
That's so cool.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I was super intrigued about how the whole esports thing conversation
Yeah.
went, because he was would travel and play tournaments for his university, so that's pretty cool. But
That's
would love to
amazing.
see something like that in the future. in
Yeah,
Arkheron.
and I mean, especially like I'm all ears from perspectives like from your brother
Yeah.
and from you. Like for us, like I think it's important to look at like what's been done. It's like when I was at Blizzard, we were doing Heroes of the Dorm, which was our collegiate for Heroes of the Storm and things like that. But I also think it's important to take those, but make sure we're doing it in a way that fits best for our culture, our game,
And-
our audience. So, the more angles and perspectives, and especially from like a collegiate competitor standpoint, it's like,
Yeah.
like, what do you just has he played our game?
Actually, he has not, and I've told him he would love this game. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
don't just raid our channel. Come in,
Yeah.
raid our game too.
He graduated this was it 2 weekends ago, so he's no longer on the collegiate
congrats.
team. So
That's awesome.
so huge congrats to him, but I'm like, okay, now you don't have an excuse to come try the game.
Yeah. No, I would love.
I will make sure he does it.
I mean, we would all love to hear his perspective, his
Yeah.
thoughts. That honestly, that is like kind of Stowe's biggest focus when we're talking about these like collegiate efforts. Yes, tournaments is a big part of it, but so is just getting the collegiate pro player circuit to just like
Come back, heal.
yep, to just come in here and try our game and see from a from a competitive standpoint, like what are the things that are working, what are the things you wish the game had, you know.
Target this enemy.
I'm on Bolbi. Oh, he popped it well. Oh my gosh.
That's fine.
Yep.
Down.
Attack this enemy.
Bolbi.
Yep.
Nice. I'm gonna go heal. Oh, sorry, Ben. I shouldn't have left you. That's my bad.
Nope, it's all good.
Wait, just don't let them rest. Don't let
Yep.
them rest. I'm coming back in.
I'm guarding the body.
Oh.
Stop off.
Yep.
Focus this enemy.
Nice.
Enemies at this beacon.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice. Good job.
We're hitting our stride as a team.
Yeah.
It was a little rocky in
This
the
is
beginning,
This is a really fun build, by the way, Benny. Thanks for the.
right?
Mr. Heiser, are you in the stream? I don't know if he's actually here. If he is, I'm gonna tell him to download the game right now.
Yeah, please. We'd love to hear his
Target
thoughts.
this enemy.
Let's see.
Back.
Yep.
Subwolf is by himself.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, I missed that.
I-
Crap.
All good. I'm
Alright, I'm gonna take care of the Subo with you.
Focus this enemy.
Kendra.
Oh boy. Well,
Alright, I'm gonna heal here.
yeah.
I
Whoop, not what I want to do. I want to transform.
oh, I'm down.
Yikes. I may have just thrown that. I'm sorry. Yikes. Yeah, that was... I meant to transform and I popped my freaking meta instead. Yeesh. Like in the moment of like X and V. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I definitely played that bad. Okay, we got this. We got this.
We
Lock
got it.
in.
We got it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Bolbi has been sustained. He's gonna be in the back the entire time. I think it'll be harder to kill him. So
Yep.
definitely whoever engages first, the super
Yeah.
weapons or the dollar weapons,
Yep.
will go for that person.
Totally.
Pray.
Oh, that bounce.
Here, let me heal you, Benny. Benny, come here.
Yep. I'm here. Yikes.
Oh,
Let's
that's so
see.
bad.
Yep.
Can't direct. Once this thing sends.
Yep.
Alright, come back over. I'm
Yep.
gonna heal.
I'm coming.
Yep.
A brief intermission.
Enemy. Pray.
What?
I'm back. I'm about to pop a
A
smoke.
brief intermission.
Oh, I went right
Double.
into that.
Weapon up.
Sub is super low. I don't know if he's just
Yeah,
saving
I'm gonna
on.
go in and try to.
Pray.
We can maybe bait with
Oh.
my heal.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
A brief
he
intermission.
just did full heal.
In my grasp.
Oh my gosh.
Enemy.
Subwolf.
Pray.
Yeah, I see him.
Consumable.
Yikes! I'm gonna. Yeah.
Oh, I got CC'd in. Oh, dang it.
That was
Dang, so
close.
It was a good game. Really good game.
Oh, the hearts in the YouTube chat. Thank you. We tried. We were so close. We got the first win. I think I got cocky with that first win. I was like, take that, Bolby. Let my guard down. 100%. You're doing the 100%. Yeah, that's what happened.
Maybe we got one more round in us here before community or
Yeah.
after hours, excuse me.
Yeah, and for those on
Make it a
here,
good one.
Hawks is gonna host a customs game. We'll send out the code out once queues close, and then we can all just hang out. Are you joining us as a shoutcaster, Hawks?
Yeah, I'll host the lobby. I'll spectate with you guys, and we can shoutcast together.
Yay!
Okay, so what do we want to do? Any thoughts?
I'm just like taking it all in. Let's see.
Yeah.
You've basically got this almost a build that you got last time, or it's a full Rava, huh? Not the best at Rava. I could try if there's a better.
Or what, Rava?
Yeah. Here's the amulet.
Eternal amulet over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there's a full. I'll try to do full. I think well,
Oh, is there a simulacrum? Okay, I'll do this.
they still do.
Nice.
Four. She's a good one to run. Oops. Nope, not what I want to do.
Right when we get into after hours, I'll create the lobby and send out the code, and then I'm gonna have to take a quick restroom break.
Yeah,
before
I
we
think
start.
I think that's
Good.
a good call. In fact, what about maybe after this round,
Sure.
we'll take a break,
Yeah,
I'm
and
coming
that
west.
way we'll be ready to go. Maybe
that
we'll
works.
see.
Yep.
Any last thoughts on tourneys? I think we had
Events?
some good discussions, some good thoughts.
There was a lot of like really good ideas. I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of really good directions we could take it. It's just about figuring
tools
out
we have. And what's,
Yeah.
what's available and kind of where we want to go.
Listen, if y'all have like, I know we had like this as like the main topic as for FNF, but always just a DM away to join a call and hash things out. So
Yeah.
I love this sort of thing.
This is just the beginning of the conversations, and that was one thing I want to like
Yeah.
make clear in the comms was like, this is just the like ideation phase. Like I think both sides wants to get something up and running quickly. Did I
Mhm.
crash?
I think you might because I don't see
Uh-oh.
you.
I totally crashed. Wah, wah.
You need to get used to restroom sooner than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Is that gonna be?
Are you able to rejoin?
I think you can.
I think I can. I'm gonna switch to. Hold on. Switch to.
We
this
try to-
view.
Make this round last as long as possible.
All right, I will. Yeah, I'll just play live.
Are you
I'll
guys
run around
actually
with
in
Slime
a?
Amulet.
Yeah, my Rava
know,
was too powerful. You don't want to see my Rava. She's even
Any Rava.
she's even stronger than a Benny Penny. No.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna
We're chill, we're chill.
pretend I crashed. Oh, it's paradise. That's not good.
Leave us alone.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm just so
Oh
dead.
no! Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
dead.
okay. Let's see here.
All right.
Yeah,
Mr. Benny, we need you.
I'm coming.
And to nerf the broken team.
Yeah, this is it's paradise we're playing against Benny. So
Yeah. It's like I'm over here trying to be like,
Oh,
what's the
boy.
best view for the stream? But it's coming. It's loaded. It's trying. Had to nerf the broken team. Yeah, something like that.
Who are we fighting? I think they're gonna do a 2v2, so that's cool at least. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a paradise move. He's usually pretty. He's one of the first people that I've had that interaction where he like was like, I will honor the outcome of the fight and just kind of chill and let things happen.
Oh, good route.
And this is a good time to remind those that are watching my perspective. Hawks is streaming on his end on Twitch, so all you have to do is hop into our Twitch, and you'll be able to see his channel. We're linked right now. We're streaming together. So, I mean, I almost wonder, do I do that right now? Are you guys about to?
Yeah, I mean, Hawks is taking Paradise on.
Big Wilma.
Whoops.
Salute.
Ignore that. I'm gonna. Yeah, we're doing something kind of weird. We're doing something kind of weird. Oh, I don't like this.
So
This
close
one.
to pulling that off.
I probably should have just slid away first and then done that, but
Yeah.
that was very winnable. Darn.
Oh,
Hey, well,
good.
GG's.
GG's.
Okay, so
Cool.
I am going to take a 5-minute break before we actually
Awesome.
start.
Sounds good. Why are you inviting him to a party right after he said that? Who knows?
I don't know. It was during when he was saying that.
No. Yeah, I think we'll take a break in general here. And then on the stream, I'm going to take a pause on the stream. We'll be right back at 9. Hawks will no break. We gotta take a break, please. And then Hawks will send out the code when he gets it up and running. So we'll be right back. Thanks everyone. We'll be right back.